Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Chica Muna with Coach Eileen. Hello, everybody. It's been a while, but today I decided to show up. Again, you are here at my business page, and later on I'm gonna share this with on my YouTube as well. So welcome to Chikamuna with yours truly. Before anything else, I have a cheat sheet here. Okay, so this is a place where I talk about my digital business journey and as a mom and an early childhood educator. If this is your first time seeing me, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yes, originally from the Philippines and now living here in Alberta, Canada with my family. So, yes, first of all, I'd like to encourage everybody that if you're new here and it's the first time you're seeing me, please, please, please follow and also join me in the conversation. Okay, so today's topic is about my key takeaways from a recent Eagles Club Zoom meeting na I missed it on Thursday because I was, at work and then I was late already and then, life happens. So, yeah. So I finally get to catch up on that and I was so inspired as usual. I'm so inspired by our my mentors and coach Dave and Roxanne. They're the best in the business, if you ask me, right? So, yes. So today I will share what I learned so much from that meeting. Okay. So, hello. Please let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. If you're watching live or on replay, thank you so much for showing up. Okay, so the topic over there in our Eagles Club meeting was sorry, I'm like I have two cameras on here, so I don't know where to look. Yeah, so yes, so that was this one is actually the topic of our discussion over there. Embarrassment is the price of growth. So I put price. There's a price in everything that we do. Like just, like let's say for an online business to get started, there is a price. If we want something, if we want to be successful on something, there is a price to pay for it, right? If we want to study, there is a tuition fee for that. So embarrassment is the price of growth because we were talking about how we can show up in our businesses, right? And yeah, there is a price, and that is embarrassment to show up again and again, like just doing this go live, right? And if like I haven't been doing this, so I'm like always back to zero, and it's embarrassing, but I do it anyway, right? Because I know behind this there is success waiting for me in the other side of this embarrassing situation. But there's no need to be embarrassed because I'm not doing anything wrong, right? I'm just sharing what I learned and I'm sharing some values that other people can relate um who can relate with me. Okay, so yeah. So there is a price and I took notes on this. I just actually finished it and I'm trying to digest what I've learned. And I'm so inspired to come on here and, you know, make a fool of myself. Even though there's not a lot of viewers watching, but I know later on, if I put more effort into what I do, if I show up and give more value, then I know people will come. And actually, this is a good thing because, I can filter those people who are really not interested in this journey, right? They're not interested in doing the business or following me, it's fine, right? So we're trying to use this as, a filter to only attract those people who are going to be interested in what I have to say and what I'm learning. So yeah. So yes. Okay, so embarrassment is the price of growth. So there's a lot of prices to be paid because we when we do things, there's always something in return. And but if we don't do anything, we stay stuck of what we're doing, then um you're going to be staying there forever, right? So whatever it is that you want to achieve, go for it, even though it's not perfect, even though it's not perfect, right? The setup is not right, the timing is not right, it's never going to be perfect, right? But again, I think all those thoughts that we that comes to us are not always the truth, right? Sometimes it's just what we think it is. Oh, it's embarrassing. Oh, it's what will I get out of it, right? But if you know what you truly want and you have a purpose, then it's just a price that you have to pay in the end, right? But so yeah. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next one is this one. Freedom doesn't equal purpose. So during the Zoom meeting, our coach showed us a video clip of this billionaire couple, and that's what they said about, because it's like, um, they were still young, but they are not into retirement. To them, their freedom doesn't equal their purpose. There's what they want to achieve is just preferment. It's actually the first time that I heard about this word, right? But because to me, it's always freedom to have some choices, freedom to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, freedom to not ask permission to, for example, go on vacation or ask for, something like something like you're not. Hi, who's watching? Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from, and yeah, I'll give you a shout out later. Yeah. So freedom doesn't equal purpose because a lot of people, because in the clip, in the video clip, this person is like asking, "Oh, so you have $1 billion already? So what is your plan, right?" But their plan is not to retire, believe it or not. Their plan is to fulfill whatever their purpose is. And I think having a purpose is a big deal because it's outside of what you want. Actually, it's outside of your want because you're anchoring it to something bigger than yourself. Let me see who's this. Oh, sis Maita. Thank you for watching, sis. I'm here because I feel a little bit guilty, sis. I'm so inspired by you and I'm following your footsteps, okay? Sis, thank you, thank you. I actually thought I'm gonna pick up my daughter. She went to a birthday party, and I thought I'll be the one picking up. So I'm like, okay, get dressed up and then daddy will pick up. So like I was just here in my office. And you know what, sis? I was like thinking, you know what? We show up for our job. Like for me, I show up for my job. I try to look okay, presentable, right? So today I really plan this day to work on my business because I'm lagging behind, guys. I'm lagging behind and I have a lot of replays to watch. The mastermind I missed, and this mastermind in the business is really the oxygen, honestly, because once you watch it, you feel revived in the business, right? Because you see all these ordinary people, having success, and why not you, right? Why not you? So yeah, I missed it because of work and stuff, but I am trying to catch up. Because no matter what happened, I'm gonna stick to this business because it works, because it's proven, and because I love this journey. Okay? So, yes, thank you sa compliment. Salamat. Yeah, pero andito lang ako sa bahay. Working on my business, my own boss, right? My own boss. So, yeah, I need to look like the CEO that I am. Okay, anyway, yeah, so that's the thing, right? So it doesn't equal because when they the in the videos clip that we got, it's like the host was asking if you are, you have a lot of money already, are you going to retire? But they said no, we're not retiring anytime soon. We're in our 38, 39 years old couple, very young, but they have a purpose. They did not mention what their purpose it is, but I'm sure it is bigger than their vision, it's bigger than themselves. So yeah, and I was like thinking, okay, I should be clear on my purpose as well, because if I just look into myself, I would be playing small, because I would just think, oh, okay, na ako, with this amount of money, I can just be this and that. But if I think about it, it's like mostly a limiting belief, right? So I need to unpack that. I need to really, really hone into that purpose. For a lot of us, our purpose is thank you, sis. Welcome back. Okay, you know what? I have to show this, guys, because I was like, yeah, sis, thank you. Your encouragement is so effective. I love you. I love you. I love you. So, yeah. So, yeah, we need to be clear on our purpose, because honestly, I was actually talking with Sis Maita the other day, and it's like, okay, what was our purpose, And I was like, getting into the business early on, my purpose was to have just extra income, right? Like extra 500, 1,000 here and there, right? But of course, I got more than that. But what happens when you actually reach it? It's then what's next, right? What's next? What do you do? Then you actually will plateau, right? Am I pronouncing it right? There's like up, you're gonna plateau because, oh, I reached it already. So what's up? What's next? So I think we really have to anchor our purpose in something that's bigger than us, right? So that when you feel like either burnt out or life happens, you keep going, right? You keep going. So purpose is very important, right? Okay, what else did they say about that? Actually, this is another takeaway that I got from that. It's actually the first time that I heard this. What is preferment? I don't know if that is, I don't know if that is the actual, because I tried to Google it, and I cannot find it. But in Google, there's no dash over there, right? But I don't want to correct it, right? I just want to to make sure that people are seeing it as a prefer what they preferment. Okay, so it's apparently getting to work or doing work with some whoever you want, whenever you want, or whatever you want. So having that freedom, financial freedom, gives you those choices, right? Preferment over freedom, actually, because actually they have freedom to do whatever they want, right? So it's a kind of a nice word, right? Like, because I know I was mentioning this to sis Maita early on, that I thought I was like working for my freedom, but then when there was this freedom, like an intentional freedom that happened recently, I felt like I needed the other side of it, which is, socializing and stuff like that, that I thought I don't need. I know it's kind of a big word, right? Big word, di ko alam yung word na yan. Yeah, me too. I just heard it. Like, wow, preferment. It's so different from the usual freedom, 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 right? Because for a lot of people, freedom and success looks different, right? Looks different. And sometimes I think we have to really look into ourselves, because a lot of people will say like success, right? Success, freedom, um, it looks different from other people. For some, it looks really small, but that's how success looks to them, and that's fine if they're okay with it, right? But when there is this nagging feeling that I deserve more, I want more, I know I can be more, then when you settle for less than you what you actually want, that's settling, right? That's settling. And for me, I was like thinking the other day, like, oh yeah, actually, if I actually look back in time, I actually manifested a lot of stuff that I want, or the life that I want. But then there's always something more. And of course, that's the ego, right? That's the ego. Because honestly, when my mom had a stroke last year, I realized that, wow, that's crazy, right? That's crazy, because for almost 2 months, she only lived in her hospital gown with just a box of, um, let's say, a box like, a Tupperware of things, which is like ending up with just a toothpaste and a toothbrush and a comb, right? And everything else was provided there in the hospital. And she's just having this diaper. And, it's like, wow, this is what happens in the end, right? Do you really need a lot of stuff? But then preferment actually is a good thing, because, yeah, we could all go there one time, but in the end, would you be able to say to yourself, looking back, like, I got what I want in this life, right? I'm happy. I have zero regrets, right? Because if there's this nagging feeling that you played smaller than how you intended to live, I think that's a hard pill to swallow, right? So yeah, so preferment is amazing, right? It's a big word that I just learned. You see, when I lose, when I miss our meetings, I lost a lot. That's why plugging into our business is really, really important. Okay. Now moving on to my next takeaway. Be willing to do what others won't do. This is big, right? Because I've been in the business for 7 years. I know for sure this work. But a lot of people, like me included, sometimes this business is a lifetime, right? This is for a lifetime. We need to put effort and work on this, and a lot of people will, they're not willing to do the work, right? And life happens. I get it, right? Like me, but be willing to um be judged if they want to, but do it anyway, right? Do it anyway. For me, I don't really care about being judged. It's just that for me, I'm not that consistent, and I'm on my, when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm playing on my comfort zone. Let's just say that, right? Because that's the real truth, right? When you lack momentum, or you lack motivation, or you lack because it's not part of your habit, there's a lot of pieces involved, right? But still be willing to do what others won't do. Just even go live like this, like, me personally don't do this as much, but I am stepping up, right? Good job self, for showing up today. I'm so proud of you, right? Be willing to do what others won't do. Be okay to be judged, be okay to be make a fool of yourself. I was so inspired by my coaches, Dave and Roxanne, because they've been doing, they've been showing up, and it's not just they did not care if somebody's watching them or not, but what they are building is the confidence to show up and the consistency to show up and building that muscle to be able to actually do that. And I'm so inspired. Thank God I watched that. Thank you that I watched. Thank you, sis Maita, for pushing me to do it and watch all the replays. So yes, it's really, you know, putting yourself out there, making a fool of yourself. Who cares, right? Who cares if you are being watched or not? But because you know the other side of it, right, and you're willing to push harder and be, because if we want to be successful, there has to be an exchange, right? Like the embarrassment, right? Or there has to be an exchange of value, that, and you're gonna be willing to help more, and those who actually are looking for a solution, and that is the people that I am targeting, right? Those people who are like me, a mom, a hardworking, professional educator, or whatever profession you are in. I know you're out there because I'm there, right? When I saw this opportunity, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's calling to my soul. It's calling. And actually, it came in at the perfect time because I asked for it. Lord, give me something. Give me something. Because I don't like where I am right now. I need to have a better life. I'm grateful for what I have, but I know I want something more. And it came at a perfect time. And me showing up here, I'm I'm grateful for my mentors and coaches who showed up for me. They showed up for me to see them, right? For me to see them and be inspired. And I'm so grateful to them for showing me this opportunity that at that time was like, wow, this is amazing. I can do this. If they can do this, I can do this too, right? And I am 100% grateful for that. And 7 years later or 6 years later, I am super grateful. Oh, okay. Let me just see this one first. And we look back and see how far we've come. That's true, sis. That's true. Honestly, I sometimes every time that I don't do go lives like this, in the beginning I feel awkward, and then I'm like nonstop na. But then, because in the beginning you're really not confident, right? I'm actually gonna go to that part later on, right? Where we show up, okay? So going back to that thing, um yeah, willingness to do what others won't do is a big deal already, and I'm so proud of myself for showing up today. And I'm so fired up, I'm so inspired, and so here I am, right, doing what others won't do. I know a lot of people will be doing something else on a Saturday, but guess what, I did a lot of things already, and it's getting to the point that I'm bored of that, because it's just going to be another day, another this, the same thing again and again and again, like the hamster wheel, right? Like, okay, weekend is supposed to be like this, but who said that? Like, it's supposed to be something, right? Who It has to be whatever works for you weekend, right? It doesn't have to be, oh, we have to do this on a weekend, because I think I'm surpassed that time in my life, right? Right now, I think, like what coaches DRO said, you know, you need to fight for your team, you need to fight for your family to have that better life that you're looking for, because nobody will fight for you. Yes, so really important thing. So what else do I want to say? I have a cheat sheet here. So it says get comfortable with the uncomfortable and make it happen anyway. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me see if I put it in my banner, guys. Let me see. Yeah, let me know what you're willing to do to have a different results, guys. So here's the other takeaway. Number 5 is action, and then of course you're gonna have to take action, and then with your action it's not gonna be perfect, there's gonna be mistakes, you're gonna be embarrassed, and then from that experience you will be more confident later on. It's like, in the beginning we're crawling, then we fall down, then we get up, and then from that experience we try to be more smarter, like holding onto the railing so we don't fall, or we strategize on how we can get better, and then from there we gain the confidence. It's not like we're confident right away and then we take action and then we don't want to be embarrassed, right? Because it's really human being to make mistakes, and then who cares, right? Who cares who actually watch it? In my 6 years in the business, it's like nobody bashed me. Please don't start, okay? Please don't start. But yeah, nobody did, because if you are a decent person and you're just showing an opportunity on how you can help them, on how they can better their life, then nobody will do anything like any crazy stuff with you, right? So yeah, just be your real self, be authentic, and just come from the loving space that you want to help them, like genuinely help them, right? I know I've been posting about this crazy stuff happening, lots of people getting scammed and stuff. Yes, you have to know how to see those red flags. But yeah, this is part of why we're showing up, because we want to make sure that people get to know us, for them to know, like, and trust us, and that we value the same thing in life, right? So yeah. Okay, so what else? Next is this one. Your dreams are possible. Okay, let that sink in. Because sometimes, when we don't get to where we want to be yet, when the dreams that we want is not there yet, it's easy to just give up. It's easy to just play small. It's easy to just oh, I think I'll just do this instead of that, and really lower your expectation, like what DRO or my coaches would say, like you just fit your big dreams in the size of your paycheck. That's kind of like that, right? You are trying to make your dreams smaller, and of course that is a limiting beliefs. um like, moving forward, I want to talk more about this journey of mindfulness and mindset, because I think these are the people that I want to attract in my tribe, right? The people that are open for the bigger version of themselves. And I know it actually opened my eyes to this possibility when I saw in our community how successful people are, and how they think, and how they're different from the ordinary. This 1% or 2% successful people, it is because they have a different mindset. And if I want to have a better result in the business, I think I want to start, attracting those kind of people who are interested in what I do, interested on the, the opportunity that I offer, and they are aligned with the same values and goals and big dreams that I have. So, yes, because honestly, this business that we are in is not for everyone. It's not for the faint of heart. It's really an amazing business opportunity, but there is work involved and a lot of people are not willing to pay the price, right? That's just the reality of it. That's why I want to show up more here. We were encouraged to do like a 90-day go live like this. I know it's hard, but I'm gonna try my best. I promise. Yes. And speaking of that promise, I think what, like, when you're so in the moment, in the momentum, it's like, yeah, yeah, I can do this, I can do this. And then when you're starting to like miss a day or two, then you lose momentum and eventually really just don't show up, right? But I think I need to really focus on this time because I have this big goal that I want to achieve this year. And I know it's possible, right? I am 100% it's doable. am 100% um, believing and claiming that it's mine already. And as I'm working on my mindset and my awareness, I am really, it's like I want to see this proof that it is doable, it is mine, and I'm going to get it. And when I think about the past successes that I have, it really came through, right? So there's nothing to lose, only to gain. So anyway, that's it for today. Wow, 31 minutes. Not bad. I'm actually wanting to just stay in 15 minutes, 20 minutes max, but 30 minutes it's not bad at all. Anyway, thank you so much. Sis Maida, thank you for showing up here tonight with me. Thank you for your support. To those who are going to be watching later on, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. If it's May 10 already in your part of the world, happy Mother's Day to all hardworking parents or moms out there. You guys deserve a wonderful day. Uh, as a mom, I understand how it's so hard. Hat, right? Hat to put on, right? It's a heavy burden, but it's so worth it, right? I think I wanna end up with, oh, see, is what. Let's just read this first. You inspire me with your faith and belief. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I am a believer. I am my faith. It's just I'm missing some action, okay? And I'm so grateful to you as my accountability partner because honestly, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to show up. I don't want to. My Miss Sis Maita is policing me, right? But thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a very amazing accountability partner. And I'm so grateful to you. I'm here to support you as well. And to all those mothers out there, parents, professionals who are, looking for an opportunity to earn online, guys. I'm here. I hope you will check out my online business. You can always, of course, register on my website. It's right there for your free information overview of the business. People are asking, is it free? Yes, the information is free. You just have to register your name and email address. But of course, like any other businesses, there is a cost involved or a capital or a startup, right? But of course, you can do your own due diligence by purchasing the $149 after registering on my website, and you will just click it. It's 149 where we share with you all about the business, how is the the patented compensation plan is laid out. How are you going to be able to maximize your income or your commission, and how you can do this, right? Like us. So, yeah, if you notice, a lot of people are doing this already because it works, okay? We pay taxes on this. This is very legitimate business. You have to register it wherever country you are. And yes, so what else? Did I miss anything? Yes, so that's that. And again, happy Mother's Day. Oh, I love you too, sis. Yes, so yeah, I'm gonna be showing up here. My contents are all gonna be, mindset, because I'm in this journey of self-awareness. Sometimes we think, oh, like, how come I'm doing the thing, but I feel like I'm not moving to the direction that I want. It's all about mindset. And in this business, of course, it's what, 80% mindset, and then what, 20% skills. So everything is doable if you can read, you can follow direction, if you're coachable, and if you are willing to give your family the best life possible. This is for you guys, okay? Mothers, give yourself a gift. Check this out, okay? Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Sis Maita. See you. Bye.